Hello guys, it's Dale here. In this video I'm going to show you how to plan long-term investments using a volume profile tool. I'll also show you some trading ideas for such investments, and I'm going to focus on major stocks indices. But you can also use this method for stocks, for forex, for commodities or another trading instruments. The method is the same. But in this video, I'm going to focus just on the stocks indices. Alright, so if you are interested in long-term investments and trading stocks or stock indices, then this is for you. So the simplest way how to do this is to do it using standard MetaTrader. The only thing you will need is my volume profile indicator for MetaTrader 4. And what you do is you open the MetaTrader and you go to Market Watch right there. This is the Market Watch, and you scroll down a bit, and what you want to find are CFDs, right? Those are CFDs, contracts for difference. Now, using those, you can trade stock indices. Now, I'm not going to go into definitions and stuff like that, what contracts for difference are and all those things. You can read about that all over the internet, but I'm just going to show you practically how you can trade with these. All right, so basically those CFDs which you have available in here with my broker IC Markets, those are the symbols which they use, but other brokers can have different symbols. They can have different CFDs. They'll represent the same trading instrument, only the ticker could be different. But if you hover your mouse over that CFD, you'll see what it represents. All right, so for example, this is the ticker Stoxx 50, and if you hover your mouse over it, you'll see that it represents European Stoxx 50 index. All right, so you can trade those indices with those CFDs. So for example, if you want to trade the Euro Stoxx 50 index, then you go in here to this and you just drop it on a chart, right? So this is the chart of the CFD. It's correlated with the trading index. So even though it is a CFD, different trading instrument basically, it moves in the same way as the underlying index. So let me show you. So let me go, for example, the first one. That's the French index. The CFD is called F40, like French index and 40 stocks, because this index is based on 40 biggest French stocks. And let me now go into NinjaTrader and show you the futures, just for comparison. So this is the futures. The ticker is CAC40. As you can see, the chart is exactly the same. It matches the CFD. Alright, so no need to trade the index itself. You can just trade the CFD inside MetaTrader 4. Super easy. Alright, just find the ticker, hover your mouse over it so you know what the CFD is based on, and you are ready to trade. Alright, simple as that. So what I have for you today is I'm going to go through 4 CFDs based on 4 major stock indexes in Europe and also in Hong Kong, and I'll show you some trading ideas. I'm going to show you some trading opportunities, and everything will be focused on long-term investment. All right, planning long-term investment, building up a stock portfolio or a portfolio based on the stock indices. So let's start with this one. This is a daily chart of the French stock index, and I'll just switch the volume profile to TPO calculation and show you the first trading idea. So in here, in this recent price development starting in March 2020, so actually this is the last year, you can see that the most important zone was definitely this one. This is where the heaviest volumes got placed. Now, the point of control of this area, it's in here. Alright, so this is the most important place. And you can see that there was a rotation. The price was rotating. Then there was a false breakout. But then strong and very aggressive buying activity. So what this indicates that in this place, in this rotation, strong buyers were building up their long positions. Then there was the false breakout, but then the buyers drove the price aggressively upwards. Then there was some more buying activity. And when the price makes it back to this area in the future again, then those volumes should work as a support. And the price should go upwards from it again, from this support. Alright? A very similar scenario was in here. Again, there was a rotation from which strong buying activity started. Then there was a pullback and the price reacted to those heavy volumes because this was a support. Alright, so this is the same scenario, only this area is already tested, so no point in trading it again. But this area is still not tested. Those volumes haven't been tested yet. So they represent strong support, which is around 49, 47, very roughly, right? So when there's a pullback at some point in the future, it could be in a year, in a month, doesn't really matter. Markets have great memory, so you can just leave an alarm there, and when it starts to ring, then you can open this chart and enter your long position from there. Alright, so this is the significant zone on the French stock index. Pretty easy to identify with volume profile. With those long-term trades, you want to use daily charts, alright, daily candles. You want to look only for the strongest volume-based zones. So anyways, that's the first trading idea. Let me go to the second one. This is a Hong Kong index. So let's switch to it. And again, let's switch to the TPO calculation of the profile. You call it by pressing R on your keyboard. And let me show you what I'm interested in here. So in here it is the uptrend, this uptrend, which I'm interested in. And as you can see, the most significant volume zone in this uptrend was in here. Now, in this rotation, the heaviest volumes get traded. As you can see, the buyers were pushing the price upwards. Then I think it was also buyers who were adding to their long positions there. That's those massive volumes. And afterwards, the price continued aggressively upwards. So we know that strong buyers are in here, all right? Strong buyers will want to defend this place when the price makes a pullback. So let me print a line there. This is the point of control. This is where the heaviest volumes I got traded, around 26,400. And when the price makes it back, the buyers from this area should defend this zone. They placed massive volumes there, and they'll want to defend this zone, and that's why this is a perfect entry point for a long trade. All right. Nice addition to that, a very nice addition, is if you look in here, the price rejected this level in the past, which means that this level worked as a resistance. And now as the price shot past that resistance, it turned into a support. Alright, this is simple price action setup, resistance becoming support. And when you combine it with this volume-based setup, you have a very strong level to trade from. Alright, as you can see, the method is very similar to my day trading methods or swing trading methods, which I teach mostly on currencies. But the methods are the same, the logic is the same. The big guys manipulating the markets are everywhere. So not just on forex, but also in here. So you can use the same methodology all over the place with many trading instruments. All right. So this is a strong support on the Hong Kong index. That's Hang Seng index actually, HSI. That's the ticker for futures if you want to check it out on the internet. But in here, in this platform with IC markets, this is the ticker HK50. Alright, so anyways, let's go into the next trading idea. This is going to be on the Italy stock index. The futures is called MIB40, but in this platform, the CFD instrument is called IT40, but it's the same, alright? It shows index of 40 biggest Italy stocks. So again, let's switch the chart to TPO and let's print the profile. And in this place, what I'm most interested in is this area, this heavy volume area from which strong buying activity started. So again, I think buyers placed a lot of their long positions there. Then there was false breakout and strong buying activity. Alright, so because strong buying activity started from this place, from those volumes, that's why I think that buyers will be defending this zone when the price makes it back to this zone at some point in the future. This is why it should work as a strong support, a really strong support. You can base your investments on this support, alright? So that's the logic behind this support, volume-based support. And also there was one very similar from this rotation, from those volumes. So there was a support zone, and in here it got tested. This double border of this support zone got tested with this false breakout. So this support is already tested, it's already spent. The price already reacted to those volumes, but those volumes are not tested yet, and I expect the same reaction as we saw in here. Alright, so pullback and the reaction to those volumes somewhere in this zone, somewhere around this area 19,800, somewhere around here. Alright, this is the point of control of this heavy volume area. Now let's jump into the last trading idea. This is the Euro Stoxx. And as you can see, it's pretty similar to the one which I already showed you. The reason is that Italy and France are one of the strongest economies in Europe. So obviously if you look into 50 biggest stocks in Europe, they'll be very similar as those two, right? So anyways, let's use the volume profile again. The logic is the same. Massive volumes created in here. Then there was this false breakout and strong buying activity. This is a rejection of lower prices, indicating aggressive buyers. And I think aggressive buyers were building up their longs there. Then they rejected the lower prices and pushed the price upwards. So this will be a strong support zone. The point of control of this area, somewhere in here, around 3,300. So that's the support. When the price makes a pullback at some point in the future, then I expect a reaction from there. So the idea is that if you want to invest in the European stocks, then this could be a nice opportunity to wait until the price reaches this support based on volumes. You don't want to just jump in blindly. You want to see some pullback. You don't want to enter long at highs, right? That's not very clever. So you want to wait for pullback into heavy volume zone like this one. This is zone with massive institutional volumes traded there. So that's exactly what you want. You want to see the pullback and enter your investment from there, all right? Very similar scenario was also in here. There was a rotation with massive volumes traded. This area was a support which got tested. Very nice reaction to those volumes, and the price went upwards. So this was also a nice place to enter your investment. but this support already got tested. So this idea is already spent, but those volumes are not tested yet. So this support should hold. All right, nice place to enter your investment long position on European stocks if you are interested in that sort of trading or investing, I should say. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more how to trade with a volume profile, then what I recommend is visiting my website, trader-dale.com, and going in here, trading course and tools. So you click that, you scroll down a bit, and there's the recommended pack, the elite pack. With this pack, you can learn everything there is about volume profile. So it consists of volume profile video course, 15-hour long training on trading with volume profile. It also includes my personal trading levels. Those are day trading levels and monthly swing trading levels. Also, what you'll get is my custom-made volume profile indicators for NinjaTrader 8 and MetaTrader 4. That's the indicator which you saw today. And also as a bonus, you're going to get free VWAP indicator, which I developed for NinjaTrader 8, and also my 2 books, Volume Profile, The Insider's Guide to Trading, and also my newest book. It's not listed in here, but you'll get that as well. It's called Oriflow Trading Setups. Now, as a bonus to all that, you're going to get free tech support for Elite and Oriflow Pack members. And what this means is that our tech support will set up NinjaTrader 8 platform for you with all my indicators. They'll load all my workspaces for you. They'll set you up with data feed, and it will be free of charge. All right, that's special service which you'll get as a part of the Elite pack. This way you won't need to read manuals and set it up all yourself. Instead, you can just focus on learning how to trade with a volume profile. All right, so anyways, that's for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it useful. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time in some next video. And until then, happy trading.